Welcome, Sagittarius, Capricorn, to your Akashic reading for January. Hope your friends are doing great out there. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. This reading is for the next few months, getting straight into the spring and early summer. Okay, let's see what is coming towards you. Best message for Sagittarius, Capricorn. Giving them a heads up. Best message, please. Best message, please, for Sagittarius, Capricorn. Seven of Forces upside down. There is a little imbalance going on within a situation in the next few months. This is talking about something or someone pulling you out of balance. It could be a difficult situation that has caused you to lose clarity and even feel like you might have lost a little bit of power in the situation. Okay, this can include any kind of stressful legal matters or a situation that seems unjust to you. You may feel all tied up, okay? And it might even keep you from being a little proactive. Being that you're Sag Cap and you're a mover and a shaker, if you're feeling proactive, not feeling proactive, it's definitely going to make you feel out of balance, because it's going to feel like I can't move in the direction that I'm looking to move in because something is holding you back. And that's not a good thing. So definitely throwing you out of balance. The next card is some kind of project that you are working on. Like it said, legal matters, some kind of building project that you are working on, some kind of contract, something of this nature that is going on. So whatever you're building and whatever business you're running, it does feel like you have kind of lost control of the situation. The situation is out of your hands. And here is the King of Forces. Yeah, definitely losing the power over here, feeling like you are tied up in red tape. Somebody is not allowing you to be the force that you need to be, feeling like they've kind of taken the power away from you at this time. Okay. Could also, be talking about someone who's walked in to take something away from you. Maybe they took that project away from you. With the King of Forces upside down, it says, take the actions that will set the scales back into balance, not just between you and others, but for your life as well. So, but trying your hardest. But the problem is that since they have walked in and kind of been selfish or self-absorbed or wanted to take all of this for themselves, just be conscious and aware, okay, of this situation. It could even be manipulation from this person. This person, King of Forces, can also represent this other person as well, right? Trying to, I don't know, it just feels like they want to be in control of the situation. Yeah. Just feels like everything that you've been working so hard for, they just kind of come in and steal the thunder. You got the lightning. You know, with that, there's the thunder, right? It's like you're going to come in and steal my thunder, steal my job away from me. Keep it down if you're looking for permits. Oh my gosh, I heard that. If you're building a house or doing anything like this and you're looking for permits, you might feel like you have your hands tied behind your back and somebody may have fumbled the ball. Didn't do it right, or tried to take over the situation and now it's taking longer. You will have the Ace of Cups in the end, but first you have to go through the hardships and the heartaches. Why? Because it does feel like you might be dealing with two other people. With the Three of Swords, someone has taken this away from you, then given it to somebody else, and then they've ended up fumbling it as well, or got it lost, or something of this nature. So really watch that, because it's really going to be some painstaking error for sure, because it's really making the project and everything stumble, fall, go backwards, or just straight up be delayed and not move. In the end, though, it does feel like you are going to have your cups overfilled, though. It will come back around the way it's supposed to. It's just that this is going to be a timely matter. Wow. Yeah, it really feels like they really did kind of throw you off your off your A game over here with the Emperor upside down. You definitely don't have the power. Trying to stay as calm and cool as possible. You're still staying very self-assured that the Ace of Cups could come in. It's just that once this happens, you know, it's just one of those things that it's just going to be a real pain in the butt, and it really does hurt. Yeah, hurt. There it is, Nine of Swords, walking on a cane. Because you know that you don't have control of the situation. When you don't have that control and you can't move, yeah, it's going to make you feel like walking on a cane. You might feel like you need a wheelchair, right? Sitting on top of the Ace of Swords, or the Three of Swords. They are guilty and unfaithful to the situation. Whoever you're dealing with could be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio, and they're definitely not helping. They did not help this situation. If anything, they hurt the situation, and they are guilty. They were unfaithful to the company, to you, to the situation, by taking this power away from you, or trying to take the power for themselves. However it is, but you're going to perceive that the Ace of Cups will come in, but it's like you have to really dig deep to look at the situation, kind of take a stand back to say, this is the way this is going to be. How am I going to fix it? Because look at the delay that you've put us in. Wow. So yeah, definitely with that delay or anything stopping. The Page of Coins. But you will have someone who's coming in to help and support the situation. They're the ones that are going to actually get this A game going back on the right track. But you're going to have to wait for this other person. And you probably are perceiving that, you know, you're not going to be the one to 100% do this. You are going to have someone else have to come in and fix the situation. Gosh. Because it's out of your hands. It's out of your control. So you're going to end up having to perceive to, you know, get in contact with someone else and let them know what's going on so that they can help fix the situation. They will, yeah, cause the cycle change. They will cause the cycle change, and they're the ones that are going to get it moving again. Okay. I don't know what this other person is doing, but you're definitely causing a huge delay in some kind of project of yours, that's for sure. And then, oh, look at that. Then it's going to make the Three of Swords go away. I want to keep saying Ace of Swords, but only because it just feels like you're going to have the clarity and the understanding in the end over here. And I think it comes from the perception of the understanding of what they're really doing. Because at first it also kind of feels confusing, like, why would you do that? But then it just feels like you're going to have the understanding. More of the understanding is that you're going to have somebody else involved to make this move. This will bring the Three of Swords away for that understanding and no longer having the painstaking and being able to move forward. Wow. Definitely some of you are dealing with a Scorpio. There will be a huge transition after this when the cycle changes. But the problem is that you're going to be watching this person and worried about this person, and maybe even kind of watching your back from them to make sure that they don't do the same thing again, because they overwhelmed the whole situation so much. It might even have to make you go a little backwards. Having communication within this situation, yeah, is going to be overwhelming. There's going to be some overwhelming conversations going on with this person. I don't think that they're going to admit their wrongs. They think that they did what was necessary for the situation, even though they brought the situation into a different direction. What? You know, so even though the page comes in to support the situation and help you get the cycle and get the project moving again, it's now kind of gone backwards. So it's definitely taking it into a different kind of route over here, guys. It's definitely been misdirected and it's going in a different route. It's no longer on the same road it was on before. Wow. And it just feels like when you're having this conversation with this other person, they just do not want to admit that they made this go into a different direction, a different speed also. Because if you could say, if the project was almost over and you did this and took the power away, what do you think is going to happen when you have a delay? Oh boy, right? So now it could take more time. And they definitely, you know that they're guilty of the situation. So, oh, absolutely. Yeah. They thought that they could do this themselves. I don't. I see a lot of ego problem over here also with the King of Coins upside down, that this was kind of like their ego move. I think they wanted a reward and recognition from this. I don't. It definitely backfires in their face in the near future. You know, I mean, this is a near future reading. It's going to backfire in their face. Just be the goat and act from your innate wisdom. That's the best thing you can do. Okay, and see what the angels have to say. Within the next few months, yes, we already know that because it's a near future reading. Thank you for allowing us to understand that. No need to worry, because the problem, you know, is going to end up, you know, it's going to have a peaceful resolution. But the problem is it is going to cause all this drama, all this mental, all these problems, right? Clarify on the situation itself. It's going to be up to you in the end, but we know that because you're going to have to end up getting that kind of support going on from this other person. And then, of course, it will let it go so that the situation will, but we see that also with the death card over there. So, yeah, and then the abundance will come in. But, boy, what a heartache and a pain in the butt this is, right? And it does show that you will have forgiveness for the situation. But, wow, you know, it's just going to be one of them situations. I mean, the only way that you're going to end up continuing to do what you're going to do is going to end up with some kind of forgiveness, even though it's going to be probably a different kind of forgiveness. Because no matter what, the forgiveness is going to take a while, because this person's really going to really upset you. Anytime you have painstaking error, you know, especially when you have somebody that looks like greedy, with the King of Coins upside down, that's greed, that's, you know, I'm guilty. You know, I'm egomatic. This was what I wanted. You know, and so really going after selfish motives for themselves. Wow. Okay, guys. So heads up to that. Until next time. Peace and love. Bye-bye.